Y'all got 50 and Maino rapping again.
I come back like that ready rock. Cut with that Fetty Wap. Cock it and let it pop. Snitching, you better not.
What's up, world? Your boy Challz Brown back again, talking fact. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep sending those cash outs to CLBMG. Join that membership, and all you buying that merch down below. Gang, listen, before we get started, get down in my description. Hit that Temu link. You know you shop Temu. Use my link to do it. Gang, listen, Maino rapping, 50 Cent rapping, T.I. rapping, T.I. sons rapping. Everybody's rapping and ripping and doing this, that, and the third. Next thing you know, Tiny gonna be rapping. It's a good time to be alive, gang. I'm going to be honest. I told you I was burnt out with the battles, but that was last year. That was Joey Badass, Daylight, Ray Vaughn, and others, right? So I was burnt out with the battle shit, and I didn't want to hear no more rapping at the end of the day, okay? But that was a year ago. We're here again, and a lot of you guys, let's just be honest. I know how we feel about 50, but a lot of you guys said, and I said it too. I ain't going to say and blame you. I said it too. We said, we know he ain't rapping, right? Well, guess what? 50 Cent rapping. He rapped twice, gang. He went back on that power, opening track and laid some new lines in there. Came at T.I.'s mom, allegedly, that according to sources, right? Everybody thinks that's about T.I.'s mom. He rapped on that. That wasn't enough. I didn't even want to report on that because I'm like, that's not even enough to make a video about it. I'm just gonna be honest. So he went back and he made this what's this thing? No more tricks, no more lies with Max B. I'm really surprised Max B. It's a video with AI. It's an AI video. I don't even know if that's really Max B in the video at all, but I was surprised Max B participated in it. I thought Max B was going to stay clear of any and all smoke, especially after that alleged Ja Rule interaction at the Barclays Center, I believe it was. I'm not sure. I think it was the Barclays Center at the Monica and Brandy show of all things. But I really thought Max B was going to lay low. Now, I don't know if he used the AI Max B, but I'm sure that's Max B real voice, okay? Now, end of the day, I know you guys are very, at this point in time in hip-hop, you're very anti-50 Cent, but the nigga did rap. So we got to say, guess what? He rapped over, and a lot of you guys don't know what that beat is. That's an old NWA beat. That's back Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ren, this and that and the third. That's an old beat. So a lot of you guys don't know that beat. So off the rip, you're confused by that kind of beat. That's a really old school 90s beat. It's one of Dre's it's a filler cut. It's one of the beats off of there, and most old heads, we know that beat, but we don't bring up that actual song. It's an old NWA song, da-da-da. Now, I think that 50 is just doing 50, right? And I feel like people don't really, they're not there with 50 no more, right? I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't have no real issue one way or the other with none of this stuff. The Maino joint, I listened to it. I listened to the 50 joint. I'm just absorbing this stuff, gang, because I know right now these are older gentlemen just spitting, doing what they do, because a lot of this stuff really is calculated, right? It ain't real beef. This is some stuff like you do your thing, I do mine, but it's all for the podcast. It's all for the algorithm. Right now, it's hard to get into beefs these days because you seeing for what they are, especially the older guys. The older guys are so smart. You're not going to see them fist fighting, this, that, and the third. They on planes throwing pillows at each other, but they ain't going to mess up their bags for real, right? Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder admittedly started that shit with Ja Rule for clout. For just they had the cameras. You're filming it, so right there we already know. You did that for the podcast. They said this would be good for the podcast. So they started something with Ja Rule on the plane. Ja Rule threw a pillow of all things, and he ended up getting escorted off the plane, which was actually I think was smart in the hindsight, because Uncle Murder just went on Vlad TV, which I thought they was too grown for this. But Uncle Murder said I would have probably punched him in the back of his head or something, right? So I'm like, damn, it's really that serious? He had never met Ja Rule before. So I'm like, Ja Rule probably did the right. I said it in my other video. I said Ja Rule did the right thing getting off that plane. If he sat there and was minding his business, maybe it would have worked. But at the end of the day, you don't know what these guys gonna do once you're in the air. It's a long flight. They might start blowing straws at you or something. You don't know. End of the day, it's just not uncomfortable. It's just uncomfortable. So he probably did the right thing getting off that plane, because Yayo said when they got off the plane, he would have had 50 niggas waiting for him to snatch him out the Uber. I'm like, God damn, nigga, ain't y'all niggas? We getting a little up there in age to be snatching niggas out Ubers. But end of the day, that's where we went with it, and a lot of this stuff is for a podcast, so it's hard. It's hard to really take these beefs serious. I just listen to the music with a straight face, just like this, just okay. I hear what they're saying. I'm absorbing what they're saying. I was like, okay, I got it. I hear you. Da da da. Because for one, back when we were younger and these records usually came out, or let's say that Kendrick and Drake beef, these guys really don't like each other. They really got problems with each other. It's different when you know they're playing the algorithm. You know Jim Jones is playing the algorithm. You know Fab and Dave East and Maino, especially. Maino has learned how to work this thing. He like voila. He learned how to work this thing beautifully, gang. This guy really he like a French waiter. He bringing you the finest of whatever you need, like with a smile on his face like this. He doing everything perfectly, exactly what you asked for. Right? Like Pusha T say, white glove service like Luigi. This guy figured this whole shit out. So end of the day, I'm seeing this whole thing for what it was. 50 figured it out 15, 20 years ago, but they're figuring it out now. I think in the last 2-3 years, Maino gets it. He goes up on Angela Yee's show and then he does that job and he go do this job down the third. He got the podcast with Jim Jones is down the third. Maino starting to, last 3-4 years, Maino started to get it. He's like, oh, okay, you got to troll a little bit, because Maino wasn't really all in with that trolling. Maino just a real nigga. Like, man, I told you I met Maino. Maino cool as shit. When I told you I do shows here. I do a lot of shows, and one of my shows I did with Maino. Maino probably one of the coolest niggas I ever met. Maino, Planet Asia, certain niggas just got a cool aura. It's like, I'm not gonna bother you. Don't bother me. Just pay me my money. He's smiling. All the girls is rubbing up on him, rubber dub, right? A lot of these girls was going crazy for Maino. This was a long time ago, but these girls was falling out for Maino. It was crazy. But end of the day, Maino came. He did his job. Very professional. I have nothing to say about that. So I think that Maino learned to troll. He learned that, the music, we was popping. You got to think these guys, Maino been popping for a long time. So at the end of the day, them shows not going to be what they used to be. And you can't always pay these show money back. You can't live your life off this show money. All of them have realized that. Yayo realized that. Murder realized that. Maino realized. All these guys realized this where the podcast at. That's why Fat Joe and Jadakiss sitting up there on them couches with the podcast. Everybody's following Joe Budden lead because right now, that's where the money's at. So all of this dissing and beefing, it leads people to what? It leads people to stars. They're watching Power because 50's trolling this down the third. They're going to the Let's Rap About It podcast. All of this stuff is for the algorithm. So the disses don't hit me like they used to because ain't nobody really gonna kill nobody. Nobody's gonna really shoot nobody and beat nobody up. It sounds really good in the record, and I guess it would have to take 7 degrees of separation for somebody to actually really get hurt. It would have to take this, that, and the third to all line up for somebody to actually really get hurt off of this rapping. But end of the day, these guys are way too intelligent and older to do anything. So when I'm listening to these songs, I'm not getting too worked up. I'm not getting too worked. I heard T.I.'s records, this and 50 Cent. I just listened to him with a straight face. Went off. I went on about my day. I didn't have no oohs and ahs. It ain't no oohs and ahs. It's just rapping now. First of all, I done heard everything on the sun. I heard every kind of flow, this, that, and the third. Almost everything you could possibly say about another man, I done heard it. So it's hard to impress me or faze me. So I'm listening to these things I'm like, it's not really, I don't even judge them no more. I'm not like, this one's dope, this one not. I'm just like, they rapping, good. It's for the culture. If they back to rapping instead of just all this memeing and shit, I'd rather they be rapping than memeing. Because what you're doing is you're influencing the kids to just start rapping again. If all they do is see their icons and legends, all they doing is posting memes and this, that, and the third and making skits and it's making these kids come up soft and all they think about is doing memes and this, that, and the third. Sometimes we gotta actually show skill with the pen and the pad. Okay, use your words, gang. Like, so at the end of the day, Maino, I like the record is whatever. 50, a lot of people got a problem with what 50 did with the AI this, that, and the third. AI this, that, and the third. We got AI in our next video. It is what it is. So, end of the day, I don't hate AI or love AI. It's a tool. But at the end of the day, I told you, you saw my videos about the AI artist, Zane Monet, right? I don't like AI artists, gang. So I don't want no AI artist, right? Pretending to be a human, this, that, that's a whole different thing. If you're using it for visuals, this, that, and the third, then we can have a conversation about that. But not no AI artist, no AI rock band, no AI country artist, no AI rapper, God forbid. And somebody typing with a keyboard, they making up all this shit. I don't like that. I think that's an abomination of music. Don't give me no AI rapper, artist, this, that, and the third, right? But it is what it is. It's either you move with the times or you don't move with the times or whatever. I'm personally, I'll dab into here and there, this not for work or whatever, but I'm not gonna. I don't use AI to write. I don't use AI beats. I don't really use it like that. So I'm not really into it like that. But some stuff is okay. Like I know that Method Man and Redman got a video that's AI. A lot of old heads, a lot of older rappers have videos with AI. Raekwon, da da da. So And a lot of older rappers, they're getting older, so they rather see themselves in the best light. I think Eric Sermon got, so it's a lot of rappers that's older that got AI in their videos, and I'm fine with that. I don't have no problem with that. You want to do a video with AI and put yourself in more realistic, unrealistic situations and make it more entertaining, that's fine. Do your thing. So a lot of people are clowning 50. It is what it is. If the shoe fit, wear it. He clowns everybody else, so he deserves what he get. A lot of people with this AI slop, da da da. I don't have no, listen, I have no dog in the fight. I don't have no opinion on it one way or the other because I'm looking at it. I told you I'm just watching it with a straight face like, okay, that's it. That's cool. Wow. I move on. I'm not really putting a whole lot of stock in any of this shit because I know they don't mean it. They're just trying to move the needle, and I'm okay with that. Right now, everybody's eating off podcasts and YouTube channels and Instagram and this, that, and the third. They're trying to move the needle. But if they rapping, they rapping. That's good for the culture. The culture is dying, and we got a lot of people that don't know how to rap. A lot of people don't know how to rap without auto-tune. They think just going ooh on an auto-tune song, they think they're rapping now, gang. So we got a whole we kind of dropped the ball on a whole damn a whole generation, right? Because a lot of these guys think that harmonizing and vibing is actually rapping. So it's good to see the old heads back rapping. T.I., what he did, 4 records, this, down the third, aggression, right? Right now we getting back to, I'm still mad. I did 3 records, shit, I'm still mad. I'm gonna do 4. Remember Joe Budden did that 4, he did 4 records on Drake. Drake didn't even respond. Allegedly Drake responded on Stay Scheming, according to Joe Budden. Nobody else believe it, but Budden made a whole, Joe, that's about me. He thought Stay Scheming was about him, so he started dissing Drake. End of the day, man, I'm glad they rapping. Okay, we just saw the bubble bath rappers sue over a rap battle. Right now, we got to understand this is the essence, and we starting to lose it. We're losing the essence to people, and what we're getting right now is people starting to feel like this thing ain't as serious as it is. So when I come on here and I'm all passionate about it, people are like, damn, calm down. Like you really doing a lot, but it's just a rap song, dog. Like you doing too much. People think that I'm way too passionate about this art form because people are not passionate about it at all no more. Right? And I was really surprised to see so many people in the comments saying, yo, 50, this is a rap battle. You're not rapping. I was really surprised. It got really, the call for him to rap got so heavy, he actually rapped. So that's what I'm kind of surprised at. And I'm low-key like, I'm kind of like, yeah, Calvin, you did good, Calvin. I'm like, listen, I feel like, good job, Calvin, because everybody pressed him to rap, and he actually rapped because we always betting money. I would have bet money, the big money, that 50 would not have said that we would not said one single rap. So end of the day, hip-hop is back. Gang is in a major way. We got the clips. We got a whole lot of good things going on. 40-plus-year-old guys rapping again. And that's good. We just had the conversation about, we just had that tweet go viral last week. I did a video about old guys need to hang it up and get out of the way because the young guys need to lead the way. Remember that tweet? I did a whole video on that last week. Some girl on Twitter was talking about, was it Ruby Rose, her name was some shit like that? Or no, it was Rose, the artist, right? She said the youth, the old heads need to get out of the way, let the youth lead. Rap has always been led by the youth, and this is no different. This is why we can't get nowhere because it was the hip hop rap was dying because the old heads won't get out the way. Now the old heads don't need to go nowhere. You guys need to compete. You need to do better, make better music. We rapping again. So listen, no matter how you feel about 50's record, no matter how you feel about Maino, Domani, no matter how you feel about T.I., no matter how you feel about any of it, dudes is rapping again. So all that means is I'm happy that dudes is rapping again. That's all I really care about, gang. I'm gonna be honest. Somebody got my comments the other day. Yo, I lost respect for you because you're not commenting on the 50 Cent T.I. Maino situation. Da da da. Well, here you go. You okay now? You feel better? You need a bobo? You need a pacifier now? You all right, gang? Okay, here's the video for you. This is just for you. All right, I'm out of here, man. CLBMG. Let me know what you think in the comments. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. Also, every Wednesday night we go live on the What Show. Me, TJ, and Fliz. Lock in. I have a link in my bio for what's this, a ReStream, for DistroKid, and for Temu, and for some other stuff down there too. Lock in. Hit those affiliate links. Support the channel. All right. The What Show, the What Project, this, that, featuring me, TJ, and Fliz. We barking on that album. Make sure you go play that, run up them numbers, get in the comments of that video of this, that. Let me know what you think, man. I am out of here. I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
Look,
Mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard and put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within, with the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin, with the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin, and then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking, and all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like past fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face, and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here and we ain't the cheese, we the trap.